Welcome guys to a new video. Today we're going to be creating something different. We're not going to be looking into gaming or programming in this video. Instead, I want to talk about goal settings and why it is important to do that. And some changes that we're going to be making in this channel, as well as some of the new things that I would love to do for you, and what you can expect going forward. So there are going to be changes in this video. If you would like to receive updates from us, be sure to join our mailing list. We are going to be focusing more on YouTube and creating things for YouTube, and our mailing list, and not other social media platforms. So if you are following us on Twitter and Facebook, we may still post there, but it's not going to be regular like we used to do. Updates of new videos and new content and things of that nature are going to be sent to you through our mailing list. So if you want to join our mailing list and stay in touch with us, be sure to go to our description below and follow the link. Also, be sure to subscribe to this video if you haven't already, and make sure to click on the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos every Monday. So other changes are going to be, we want to focus more on specific areas of game development instead of making full game series. The reason for this is because I feel like when we just create full game series in YouTube, there's going to be a lot of content, and a lot of that content might not be watched by all of you, since there are some setup things that you might need to do. Instead, what we want to do with YouTube itself is have the just have how to do certain areas of the game, like inventories or things like that, and leave the full game creation, because just making a full game in YouTube, there's a lot that goes into it, and we have so little time in those videos to actually go through things and explain them in detail. And that's what I want to do eventually. I want to be able to explain things in detail as much as I can, and doing them in YouTube is not possible, because otherwise I would have videos that are hours long, and most of you will not watch, unfortunately. So I want to keep those for what we want to do later on, which is create courses. I want to move into courses, and that is where and I'll talk about courses in a little bit and what you're going to be getting out of them once we do end up making them. But I feel like courses are the way to go, because I can make longer videos that show everything that is going to go into a game, how to set it up, how to set up your network or whatever, to be able to, if you're going to be working with teams, how to do that. And go, it'll be more robust, not robust, but we're gonna have more information there, and the way that I think through the process of making games, and yeah, anyway, so moving on. So this year we would love to launch our first course, and what are you going to get with that? Well, the first thing is, what would you like to see? What would you like as the viewer? What courses do you want to see? What that you don't see anywhere else. We are going to go into, maybe you want a mobile game, maybe you want to make a mobile game or something like that, and you want to know how to release it on Android or whatever. That is something that we can do. Um, so let me know in the comments below, what would you like to see in these courses? So the courses that you're going to get, like we said earlier, where you're going to get in-depth videos that show pretty much in detail how to do something, and you're going to, I hope that you can see the way that I think about certain problems, because when you make games, your mindset, the way you think, that way you process that information to be able to solve those problems is very important. And through YouTube, you can't really show that much, because if I did, I would have, hours long videos. But that's something that I want to do there. Also, I want to make a Discord server and channels. So I think the Discord server itself is going to be free, but if you do go to a course, we're going to have a course members area where you can speak to me and other people that have taken the course, so that if you have any questions, you can ask them there. I also want to provide you all, depending on, I guess, on how many people we have, I want to provide you with one-on-one sessions for free when you get that course, so that I can better help you one-on-one, or maybe a live stream. If you have questions about doing something, that's what I want to do. Maybe we can have a live stream when you get the course every week or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. You're gonna have lifetime access to all these videos and pretty much the Discord server, so you can come back whenever you want. It's not gonna be like pay monthly or something like that. No. And if you do end up working or making a game with those courses, I want to be able to showcase them in our website, and and maybe even in a YouTube video. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, comment below what you think about that. So I want to thank all of you guys, all of the subscribers, for being there for this channel, for us, and for watching our videos, because it takes a long time to make these videos, especially when I have to make a game and program and all that stuff. It's a lot of work. So I really appreciate you guys, because this channel wouldn't be here if without you guys, because yeah. So we have reached 150 subscribers. So thank you to all of you guys who subscribed and liked these videos. Our goal for this year is hopefully to get, I believe, is 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. That way we can make more content, better content, and essentially work. I'll go through my goals that I want to have for this channel for this year. But yeah, let's move on. Why do we want to set goals? Goals are very important in my opinion, and I love setting goals. I've done it since I've been out of high school, really, since 2006, 2007. And they keep you on track with where you want to go, not just in life, but in your work and everywhere else, in anything that you set out to do. They keep you focused on a certain direction that you want to go. Um, so, so the first thing that we want to do when we set goals, or before we even set a goal, we want to evaluate our progress if we had any previous goals. And you want to pretty much ask yourself, like, what goals did I achieve last year or last month or whatever, you know? You want to look back and see, were you successful in completing those goals? And if if you weren't successful, you want to recognize your setbacks. Why didn't you complete that goal? Maybe you slacked off or something like that. Or what were the biggest challenges that you faced throughout that whole time for that goal or for those goals? And you want to see and reflect on how did you overcome them, and did you overcome them? You might have heard this before about SMART goals, and SMART is just an acronym of what on how to set up your goals. So what you want to be able to do with your goals is you want to have specific goals. Okay, a lot of times I've seen people, when they make goals, they're like, oh, I want to make a game, or I want to, like, I want more views or something like that. Those are pretty broad goals. And you need to be able to be super specific and narrow them down granularly, I guess. So you want to be super specifics, like, what type of game do you want to make? How long is your game gonna be? For what platforms is it gonna be? Something like that. You don't just want to say, I want to make a game, because that is just too broad. Like, you don't even know the context of that game, or what you're building. You want to make sure that you know what you're building. If you want to build something, or like, if you want to learn programming, for example, what language do you want to learn? What do you want to get out of it? Why do you want to learn it? What language do you want to learn? And start small. Which the M in SMART is for measurable. You want to be able to track your goals. You want to be able to make them small enough that they're not overwhelming, and that they are attainable, which that is the A in SMART. And you want to be able to work towards that goal in small increments. You don't want to have this goal that is super huge, like that I want to make an RPG or something like that. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna overwhelm yourself, and if you have some, like, goals that are super huge and crazy like that, odds are you're not gonna get there to the end line, to the finish line. You're gonna quit. Okay. And I've done that before. I've wanted to do so many things in a day or something like that, and I had so many goals, and not really specific goals. I just had like a broad spectrum, I guess you could call it, of what a goal I wanted. And if it's too broad, you don't know you don't know what the steps to get there are. You're just guessing at that point. And the R in SMART is for relevant. So it's got to be relevant to your end goal. And you want to be honest with yourself on how much you can actually achieve If you're just working on a game that is an RPG by yourself in a year, that's not gonna happen. A lot of people want to make the next MMO or the next WoW. You can't do that. That game has been, one, they have a large team, and two, they've been working on that game for decades. So have small goals that you know you're capable of achieving. Don't overdo it, I guess you could say. And have a time frame. The T is for time based, so you need to be able to have a deadline of when it is that you want to be done with it, or by when do you want to have this goal accomplished. Now some things you can plan for, and obviously you're gonna have issues here and there, obstacles that you have to go through, and some goals, like for me, for example, if I want to make a goal that I want to have 1,000 subscribers, well, mostly that I can't really control that. So you have to understand that some goals maybe you can't control. You could do things to try to get there, like posting more content, and things like that. But if people don't subscribe, you ain't getting there. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to have realistic goals. You have to be able to adapt to the reality of the situation. So yeah, why don't you comment below and tell me what your goals are for this year. You can have financial goals, you can have personal goals, you can have health goals, you can have business goals, or whatever you want. So let me know. Alright, so hopefully this video helped you guys, and I'm gonna go now and talk about my goals for this channel, and we'll see where we go. So the first one is, like I said before, I want to get monetized on this channel, so that we can pretty much be able to work full time, I guess, which is another goal of mine. I want to be able to get closer to becoming full-time creator, so that I can provide more content for you guys on a regular basis instead of a 1 week basis, and be able to, I guess, hire people to help me make content. And I also want to work with you all to make a better content that you want to see. I don't want to make content that nobody wants to see. So if you have any suggestions on what you want to see, or what you need to work on, or what you are wondering how something works, comment below. Let me know. And I want to create our first course, and also make content, make videos in bulk, so that it's easier for me to upload things on YouTube. I hope this video was interesting for you guys. I hope this video helps you guys to set goals in the future, and to track your progress to where you want to go in life. And yeah, we're going to be starting new videos on programming using Unity soon again. And I just wanted to thank you all for watching this video. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys next week.